October the 8th, 2011. That was the day that I reached a milestone in my career, because I single-handedly brought down the Authority, one of the most dominating factions ever in British wrestling, and in doing so I became XWA Heavyweight Champion. And that title, it meant the absolute world to me. It meant everything to me. Everything that I've been through over my entire life. The last 15 years I've dedicated to professional wrestling and nothing else. Everything I do, the way I eat, the way I sleep, the way I breathe, the way I train, everything is professional wrestling. And on that day, I took what was rightfully mine and I progressed up the ladder in professional wrestling. But you know what? In professional wrestling, it doesn't matter how good you are, what you look like, how talented you are, because at the end of the day, the fate of a professional wrestler is in the hands of the most powerful entity in professional wrestling. The promoter. The promoter, after everything that I've been through in my life, in the blink of an eye, was taken away by Greg Lambert. The moment that you closed the XWA doors, Greg, was the moment the XWA title meant nothing anymore. Nothing. And you, Greg, you want to go back to your family. You want to go back to normality. You want to go home to your wife. You want to go home to your kids. Back to normality. What about me? I have nothing. This is my normality. I have nothing to go back to now. All I have is a bunch of wannabe wrestling trainees who don't contain half of my intensity, a fraction of my talent. They wouldn't know what the paid principles were if I shoved it down their ear holes. Now, who or what type of person will walk around with a title that means nothing? Not me. But I'll tell you what type of person will. You see, in the XWA, there was another wrestler who was the champion. And that wrestler was you, Jynkz. Best in the Northwest champion. How on earth can you be the best in the Northwest when I am? Not just the best in the Northwest, but I'm the best in England, I'm the best in the UK, I'm the best in Europe. And where am I now? I have to hang around with a bunch of trainees. Bunch of nobodies. And you, Kyle Patterson, Jynkz. Let's get real here. You walk around with that title like it means something. Not only are you not the best in the Northwest, you don't even deserve to walk around with those titles. Because quite frankly, they mean nothing. And let me give you a dose of reality, Kyle. In professional wrestling, it doesn't matter how good you are, because at the end of the day, a title can be given to anyone, because that is the power that a promoter has. And that is why I decided to become a promoter in the first place, because now I have the power. Now I have control. Now I make the rules. And that is why, Kyle, I did what I did to you at Deception. Because you see, you walking around with those titles, that makes a mockery out of everything that Johnny Phere stands for. And you think that what I did to you was a one-off. This, Kyle, this, Jynkz, is just the beginning. Because from now on, I'm going to test you. And when I'm finished testing you, I am personally going to destroy you. And I'm going to love every second of it, because that's what you deserve. And anyone who dares challenge the fact that I have no equal, you will face your fear.